FEMA's National Flood Insurance Program, or NFIP, strives to enhance public safety by reducing the flood risk to more than 23,000 communities. Floodplain permits ensure that development in special flood hazard areas meet or exceed safety code standards. What is a special flood hazard area, and what is development? And are permits only required for property owners with NFIP flood insurance policies? Keep watching. Let's take a look at a flood map. Flood maps identify the special flood hazard areas, or SFHAs. Flood zones are identified by the letters A or V and are often colored blue or orange and may include red hash marks. Blue zones with red striping represent the greatest flood risk. Blue zones without the stripes are lesser risk from flooding, and the orange zones are at even less risk. The greater flood risk represents more stringent building requirements. While these zones aren't the only places it can flood, they are the places where you'll need to require floodplain development permits, and highly likely you will need to purchase flood insurance if you have a federally backed mortgage. Any proposed development within the SFHA must be reviewed for compliance with all regulations, and a floodplain development permit must be issued before construction can start. You might think of development as a home or commercial building or other structure. Yes, that's development, but it's well beyond structures and buildings. Development means any man-made change to improved or unimproved real estate. Consider any activity a home builder company or land developer does, excavation improvements performed by a resident, or even projects built by your own public works department. Development in the SFHA can include, but is not limited to, mining, extraction of coal, metals, minerals, and other natural resources. These are all considered development. Dredging, removal of sediment from rivers, lakes, and other waterways. This includes routine and scheduled dredging as well. Filling, moving and compacting soil to create an earthen pad to raise a home foundation above the base flood elevation. Grading, for road construction, parking lots, power substations, culverts, utility poles, pipelines, water treatment plants, and stormwater systems. Storage of equipment or inventory, including lumber yards, shipping containers, fuel storage tanks, and vehicles, are also considered development. And there's more. Repairs to a damaged structure. Regardless of cause, repairs meets the definition of development. Should the cost of repairs be more than 50% of the pre-damage market value of a structure, then the project must conform to current building and floodplain codes. Habitat restoration, erosion control, and bank stabilization of grasslands, wetlands, and rivers are development too. So when is a project considered development? Just ask yourself, are man-made changes happening on land or in waterways within a mapped SFHA? If the answer is yes, then it's considered development in the floodplain, and you'll need a permit. As a floodplain administrator, you need to require floodplain development permits to ensure proposed development meets safety code requirements, reduce flood risk, and protects residents and their property from future flooding. Permits help to ensure that all development in the special flood hazard area minimizes the flood risk to protect life and property. Permitting standards also strive to restore floodplains to their natural functions and protect them from human intervention when possible. Contact your state NFIP coordinator or FEMA floodplain specialist if you need more assistance. Check out the other videos in this series to learn more about floodplain development, floodplain permits, reviewing permits, local floodplain ordinances, and more. Your job as a floodplain administrator helps to protect people and their property from flood damage and help maintain and restore the natural and beneficial functions of the floodplain.